Imagine this. Tomorrow is one of the most important exams of your life. You've spent months preparing. Today, you finally received your admit card. But as you check the exam center, you're shocked to find out it's located on an island 800 kilometers away from your country's mainland. Sounds absurd? Unfortunately, this was the reality for thousands of students in India. On July 24th, 2025, the chaos began with the Staff Selection Commission's Selection Post Phase 13 exam. Just hours before the exam, many candidates discovered their exam centers had been changed without warning.
इसमें दिखा रहा है आरके डिजिटल सेंटर नंबर 2 और गेट नंबर 2 और ये मैंने अभी एसएससी की साइट से डाउनलोड किया है। इसमें सेंटर दिखा रहा है पवन गंगा। ऑन द स्पॉट सेंटर चेंज किया है इन लोगों ने, ऑन द स्पॉट। अब मैं वहाँ जा भी नहीं सकती हूँ इतनी दूर, यहाँ से वहाँ तक पहुँचना मेरे लिए इम्पॉसिबल है।
Students who travelled hundreds of kilometers were told their centers had been cancelled. Those from Bihar were assigned to the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Kerala students were given centers in Haryana. Candidates from Himachal Pradesh sent all the way to Rajasthan. And that was just the beginning. Server crashes, faulty software, broken biometric systems one after another, technical glitches made it impossible for thousands to even sit for the exam. But what shocked people the most was who was responsible for managing the exam logistics, a private company called Eduquity, a company that had already been blacklisted in several Indian states, a company with a history of alleged exam leaks and even CBI-level investigations. Despite its dark record, it was given charge of an exam affecting over 300 zero aspirants. And now, nearly 50 zero students have officially lodged complaints citing mismanagement, mental trauma, and loss of opportunity. As frustration boiled over, the hashtag SSCM mismanagement started trending on Twitter. Not just students, but teachers from online platforms also joined the outrage. One of the most well-known educators, Neetu Singh, was even arrested, along with several others. Then came July 31st. Students took to the streets. Thousands protested across cities, joined by teachers and activists. Police responded with lathicharge, arrests, and abusive behavior. Still, the protests continued. As of August 20, the agitation remained strong. Protesters are now united under 6 major demands. In Delhi's Jantar Mantar, thousands have gathered to demand accountability. Leaders like Varun Chaudhary from NSUI, along with coaching giants like Abhinay Sharma and Ankit Awasthi, have stood beside the students in solidarity. And to make matters worse, SSC CGL 2025, one of the largest recruitment exams with over 30 lakh registered candidates, is scheduled for August 13.
अभी ये 3 लाख बच्चों का एग्ज़ाम था। अब जो एसएससी का सबसे बड़ा एग्ज़ाम एसएससी सीजीएल वो 13 अगस्त से शुरू होने वाला है। उसमें बच्चों को कोई भी भरोसा नहीं हो पा रहा है कि एग्ज़ाम मेरा साफ सुथरा होगा या नहीं होगा।
Now, serious doubts hang over whether it will happen fairly at all. All of this chaos, all of this pain, for what? To save costs by outsourcing to a tainted company? The dreams, time, and dignity of thousands of students have been thrown into uncertainty. The question now is, will anyone in power take responsibility? Will the system be held accountable? Because this protest is no longer about one exam. It's a fight against a broken, corrupt, and careless system. And the time for change is now.
और आते साथ उन्होंने जैसे हमारे बगल में जो टीचर खड़े थे उन्होंने बहुत तेज चाटे मारे। उसके बाद उन्होंने सबको ढकेल दिया।
शिक्षक भर्ती का तो और खराब हाल है कि कैलेंडर कोई है ही नहीं। देश भर में कोई भी राज्य नहीं है जहां कैलेंडर जारी होता हो।
इनके सवाल पूछने का स्तर इतना गिर गया है कि ये पूछते हैं कि डीजे वाले बाबू गाना किस रैपर ने गाया। यानी अब बच्चे को फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में भी इंटरेस्ट रखना पड़ेगा।